Hi, this is the fifth and final video for the Passions and Poisons revision, and this is for the OCR 2022 Verse A paper, all according to the reduced content that they put out for this exam. In this video, we're going to look at lines 17 to 22 of Catullus Struggles with Love. We'll look at the Latin, we'll do side-by-side translation with the English, and we'll go over features and effects that you could pick out for an 8 marker in the exam. So we're going to look a bit at a time. Odi si vestrumst miserere, aut si quibus umquam extremam iam ipsa in morte tulistis opem. Me miserum aspicite et, si vitam porite egi, eripite hanc pestam perniciemque mihi, quae mihi subrepens imos ut torpor in artus, expulit ex omni pectore laetitias. I'll pop the English up on the screen now so you can pause it to see it in its entirety, but we'll look at this line by line now together. O gods, if mercy is your attribute, or if you ever brought aid to any at the very moment of death, look upon me in my trouble, and if I have led a pure life, take away this plague and ruin from me. So this seems to be lover's disease, and the idea that Catullus has led a pure life is quite funny. But there's plenty of vocabulary in here that you do know already, so let's look at it side by side. So vestrum, you all, miserere, miserable one, extrema in morte, at the extreme end of death, so at the verge of death. Aspicite, look at me, so an imperative. Si, we've got another if clause here that you're familiar with. Vitam porite, a pure life, egi, I have led. Eripite is take away. Hanc pestem, this plague. Perniciem, ruin, like pernicious in English. Mihi, from me. So plenty of vocabulary here that you know through either root words in English or preparing for the language paper. Let's have a little look at the next part of this passage together, line by line, because there's not really much left on the prescription. Okay. Ah me, what a lethargy creeps into my inmost joints, and cast out all joys from my heart. So mihi again, we can see speaking to himself about himself. Heart here is pectori, so we could have breast or chest. Okay. Ut torpor, such a lethargy. Okay. So we can see some familiar vocabulary here, and it's a kind of outcry at this point in the poem. Let's have a look at all of this together and see what effects we can pick out. So if we look at the Latin closely, we have odi, an outcry to the gods, a call to the gods straight away. Si, out, si, and si later on in the passage, if this, if that, a tone of desperation. Extremam, again enjambement. Me miserum, okay, personal pronouns again, speaking about himself. Aspicite, so an imperative here to the gods. Eripite, similarly, another imperative. We also have pestem perniciemque mihi, so plenty of alliteration to pick up the pace. Mihi is repeated, that kind of personal tone and sign of desperation. Expulit ex, so the repetition of out of, away from. And omni, a very extreme. And we've got that poetic word choice again in pectore or breast. So a few effects if you look throughout the passage. Pause the video now, revise them, see if you can remember them when I take them away. Have a go at writing 8 markers to practice for the exam, and the best of luck with your Latin GCSE. Thanks!